He's going to be a different angel. He's going to be an angel that has a different way of serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. As far as what exactly his role is going to be at that point, I don't believe it's, I don't know it. I don't believe it's written anywhere. Because the Rambam writes, everything that we know in the Torah tells us about different things that will happen before Mashiach. The fact that there is going to be a war called Gog uMagog, where a certain world leader will fight, and there will be a world war. There's initially going to be a war between Ishmael and Edom, which is the vast majority of the world. They're going to fight each other. Then they're going to stop fighting, and then both Hashem Yerachem, they're going to attack Am Yisrael. We know that there's going to be a certain climatic point of this war of Gog uMagog, where 2/3 of the world will die, and the last third will be tested, and only part of them will survive. The righteous among them will survive. We know that it's not going to be an easy time, but ultimately HaKadosh Baruch Hu will bring salvation to the righteous. After, the Mashiach will come, will beat Gog, will beat all of the enemies of Israel, and then the righteous among the nations will all, in essence, serve. They'll still exist in the world, but they'll all serve Am Yisrael. They're all going to be under the leadership of the Mashiach. The Mashiach is not going to be just the leader of Israel. He's going to be the king of the world. So that part we know. But for also the first chapter of after the Mashiach and after the Gog uMagog is finished, there's going to be a period of time, I believe it's 7 years. I believe it's 7 years that is going to be undoing the disaster that happened to the world. So I believe it's 7 years of burying the bodies. This, believe it or not, is actually a reward that Hashem is giving to Edom, because Edom was one of the sons of Noach. Was Shem, then there was Ham, and there was Yefet. Now, after the Mabul, after Hashem destroyed the world, the only people that were left in the world was Noach, his 3 sons, and their wives, and then there was Og Melech HaBashan, Og the giant. And the reason why Hashem saved Og is to show people what giants existed. Meaning that if he destroyed an entire nation of giants, you could understand that God is bigger than the giants. And then Og repopulated in the world, and there was new giants after that. But the point is that those are the people that survived. Now, after the destruction, Noach came out of the ark and got drunk after planting some grapes, making wine, and he got drunk. And then Ham had a son named Canaan, and Canaan raped Noach, and he got cursed. But after this happened, when Shem and Yefet found this out, Shem immediately reacted and took a blanket to go cover his father. And he covered his father. Yefet came a few moments later to help him. He came, he helped, but he came a little bit later, a few moments later. Because of that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu at that moment said to Shem, because you covered Noach, you covered your father, you are going to be a father of a nation that's going to have a mitzvah to cover themselves every day with a talit. That's who wear talit. Yefet, you're going to be father of a very powerful nation called Edom. But because you delayed the mitzvah, you also need to give you a reward. What's the reward? In 4,000 years from now. In 4,000 years from now, when it's going to be the war of Gog and Magog, when your nation is going to go against the nation of Shem, and Shem destroys all your people, I'm going to obligate Shem to bury your bodies, just because you covered your father's body. So your reward, you delay the mitzvah a little bit, no problem, I'll pay you, just in 4,000 years from now. 4,000 years from now. So we see that a momentary delay in the servitude of a Kadosh Baruch Hu carry enormous value, enormous weight. These are some of the things we know about what's going to happen before Mashiach. There's obviously plenty more. There's Rabbi Zitron, Rabbi Yeshua Zitron made a whole series, I believe it's maybe a few, 5, 10 lectures about Mashiach, maybe even more. But generally speaking, the overwhelming majority of the information that we have is what's going to happen before Mashiach. The Rambam writes, what about after Mashiach? We don't know. We have possibilities, but we don't know for sure. And we're only going to know after Mashiach comes. That's what we know. The reason why I give you this whole long answer is I don't want to leave you empty-handed with nothing. We don't know, and that's it. So I give you a bunch of things before Mashiach. After Mashiach, we're only going to find out after the fact. Whether we're going to eat still or not, whether we're going to reproduce or not. These are questions that there's a couple of opinions. Some people say that we're going to reproduce. Some people say there's no purpose of reproducing. The world reached its climatic point. Some people say we're going to eat. Some people say we're not going to eat. And so on and so forth. There's a lot of different things that there's a machloket. And we're only going to know after Mashiach comes.